Hi everyone, today's video is going to be an updated Tortoise Enclosure tour, and he's still in the same enclosure that he was in before. We are going to upgrade it soon, but he's still pretty tiny, so this is enough space for him just to stay in while he's not being supervised. He does also go out to run around in the garden, and also he has a little run around on the floor in our house as well, so this is only where he spends some of his time. So if we start over in this corner, we just have this artificial plant, and I haven't had any problems with him trying to eat it, and I think it just looks really nice and colourful, and I think it makes it a bit more natural for him. And then in this corner here he has his water dish, which is still big enough for him to soak himself in, but I think at some point we will need to get a slightly bigger one when he gets a little bit bigger. And then over here in the middle we have stones under his basking light, and that's just to wear his nails down, and it's also makes it a bit more exciting for him if he's got different kind of terrain to climb up on, and it just makes it more exciting for him. He loves his climbing. So. And then over here we have some bendable fiddle sticks, and this is hamster sized and he can fit under it and he loves going through it, and he also likes climbing up on top. And then here we have a Komodo kind of log house. So he does go under there occasionally. I have found him sleeping under there a couple of times, but he's not really too bothered with it, but he does also like climbing up on top as well. And it's kind of partially covered by his substrate, which is a 50-50 mix of topsoil and play sand. And then in this corner here he has a kind of half log thing, which I'll just show you underneath. So it is a really good size for him, and he does love going under it, and he does sleep under there as well, and sometimes we use it as a tunnel for him to walk through, but we do switch up his enclosure quite often to keep it quite interesting for him. And then up here he just has his basking light, and there he has his UV light, but we are thinking of changing it to a strip light so it covers more of his enclosure. And here's little Sheldon. He's a 3-year-old Herman tortoise. And he's still pretty tiny, but I get a lot of questions asking how big he'll grow, and he's not a big species at all. He'll probably only grow to 7 or 8 inches, so he won't turn into a giant tortoise. So there he is, and then over here he's just got this in here which we've left bare, and it's quite deep with substrate, so he can go in there and dig if he'd like to. We've left that as kind of a little nesting box in there. So that's about it from us. Thank you for watching. Please comment, rate and subscribe. Bye!